I have my own real home now that goes by the name of Arbor Watch. It's furnished beautifully and has 3 bedrooms, the master bedroom being more than I've ever had before. Velia seemed to be overjoyed that we now have this. I look forward to see if she cares to decorate the place and give it more of a woman's touch, as she said. Growing up as a prince in Fel's castle, all these things were taken care of by others, of course. We had a fair amount of servants, and my father often hired masons, artists, and other talented people in High Rock to come work for him, to improve, repair, or just add color and style. So yes, it was something that had always been taken care of for me. Our family wasn't powerful, and our kingdom wasn't even in what could be conceived of as a middling power. But we did have our own kingdom, and that afforded us some small measure of privilege and wealth over the commoners. Frostcrag Spire is nice for a mage, but it just feels cold, lonely, and it doesn't feel like a place I would like to call my home. I think Arbor Watch is perfect for me, and what I want. Though yes, it doesn't have the ability to craft new spells or enchant items, or even a nice little garden to grow alchemical ingredients, or even have teleport pads to all the mages' guild halls. But it does have what I want, a sense of warmth, and the closest thing to a home that I remember since our kingdom of Normar was conquered. Each piece of equipment that I gather for the Knights of the Nine brings me closer to discovering who or what is behind the attack on the chapel and anvil. At least I hope it will. I hope that I'm not out here searching for these items that a group of spirits told me to find for no reason other than they want these items to be collected and returned to the priory that they stand guard over, so that they can then protect these items. It is well known that spirits often stand guard over what they had in life, too often blindly so to all other changes around them. Then again, these spirits seem to be especially lucid and aware of who and what I am, and they seek my help. For this sake, there better be an Umaril the Unfeathered who has returned, or I swear I will find some means of permanently removing these spirits. However, I just have the feeling it is not some needy spirits who are lost in their own world of Pelinal Whitestrake and Umaril the Unfeathered. I feel it has some goodly degree of legitimacy, possibly divinely aided. As I have said many times, I have no cause to be religious. The priest in my family castle was prone to vice and quite the hypocrite. He was as bad as my father was. No one in my family and few in the castle were devout followers, always acting in a goodly fashion. On the whole, I experienced the opposite, which made me question the power and reason to worship the 9 divines at all, especially with my cousin and my sister dying. But things have changed since I was released from prison. Released or pardoned, whichever. But since I gained my freedom, things have been so bad in this world of ours with the Oblivion crisis, while at the same time I have noticed subtle help from the supposed divines. Even without noticing it, it's so bad out there that it's enough to push one in the direction of worshipping the gods due to desperation. I never said that they do not exist. Few people are absolute non-believers. The gods, both Aedra and Daedra, are easily seen in our world. It's just that I question whether the divines were worth worshipping because I doubted for a long time if they cared to help us, or if they even had the power to do so if they did. If Umaril has returned, and the Knights of the Nine are on a divine quest to stop him with the full aids of the gods, then the gods might just be worth worshipping after all. At least in a small way. Because right now, we don't just need all the help we can get to stop the Oblivion crisis. We need a miracle. Sir Casimir has told me the Gauntlets of the Crusader are located in the Chapel of Stendarr in Chorrol. I must travel there and figure out how to retrieve them. And here we are. Had a good night's sleep in my new home. What is it called again? Arbor Watch. My house, Arbor Watch in Chorrol. My favorite town in all of Cyrodiil. Alright, so, I do believe that, are we not supposed to go down into the Undercroft? I didn't write down. I assume it's down here. I could be wrong. It's nice that my home has 3 beds, one for each of us. Just have to get a little wolf bed for Wolfgang. Not sure where to go, actually. Is it around here somewhere?
Morning.
Lots of dogs in this town. Lots of sheep, too. Of course, I prefer the taste of sheep.
Ah, I heard that some cult called the Mythic
Is this
Dawn
it?
is behind the Emperor's assassination.
That's all I have to do. Too heavy to move.
Again, along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while.
By the gods!
No doubt.
I've heard that the Fighters Guild has been having some problems.
Hello.
What brings you here, my son?
I'm here for the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
I'd like to know the story first.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Who is Kellen?
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but, well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him if he's feeling well enough.
I didn't know I'd have to seek out somebody to ask them how they're faring with the curse. What can you tell me about the Gauntlets of the Crusader?
The Gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out.
Okay, and the curse? What can you tell me about that?
It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them through no fault of their own. But if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done.
Where is this Kellen?
The Gauntlet...
Where's this Kellen?
He's down in the chapel hall, resting. You may speak to him if you like.
Okay.
Take care.
You too. Well, seems there's little I can do from here.
Hi!
So I must have met his ancestor, the one that started the curse. Why is it a multi-generational curse? It should have just affected the first person who did it.
Greetings.
Ugh, you're not killing. One of these doors. This is probably... I don't know who's there. Oh, it's early in the morning, so... You wouldn't happen to be Kellen, would you?
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
Perhaps I can help with this cure. Well, I didn't come for that. I'm here for the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
You've seen them, I assume. The only evidence of what happened so many years ago. Do you know that I thought perhaps I could lift them? That somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up? I tried for hours, until my whole body ached, and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been at the end of my rope for far too long to be ashamed of anything.
This has definitely affected you. What can you tell me about the curse?
Ah, so you've heard it, have you? terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But it's only gotten worse over time. I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Her elder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
He knows more than he tells? What are you talking about? What does Arelder know? What can you tell me about Arelder?
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it. But with Arelder, there's something else there. And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be? What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
Anything else you can tell me about the gauntlets?
I don't know why they're still here. They're so heavy, and I'm so weak. What does Stendarr want from me?
Don't know if I'll be able to help you, but we'll see. I didn't come here to help people. So,
Good to see you.
in a way, my actions will help everyone.
A pleasure to see you.
Who is Arelder? Was it the elf I was talking to?
Greet.
Hello.
Well met.
Alright, I spoke to Kellen.
I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
Damn yourself. What are you talking about?
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this,
Yeah.
and so I am a failure.
So I have to do this.
I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, and I fail Stendarr every time I pray to him and do not ask for the power to lift the curse. Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendarr for the power to lift this curse?
I have a pretty good guess. Anything else you can tell me about the curse?
I've told you. The only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendarr for the power to free him. But that means taking the curse on yourself. You'll be marked for life, as will all your children and your children's children.
If I take on this curse, I won't be able to continue doing what I'm doing. Well, hopefully it's just a test.
Good day.
I'm not impressed with this one. If I can't get this curse removed, then I will not be able to continue fighting. And stop Nerun's Dagon. Alright, Stendarr, I beseech thee. Please. Give me the curse, take it away from Kellen and give it to me, so that I may prove myself worthy. I don't feel any weaker, and the gauntlets are too heavy to move. Pray to all of the 9. Please lift the curse from Kellen and give it to me. I have the strength to do this. I have prayed at the altar in the chapel of Stendarr and have been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. I need to see him at once. It's just one of those things that you know. Alright, let's go down to Kellen. I don't feel weaker. But I do feel like I have the ability to heal him. Kellen.
Come back to see the doomed man, have you?
Well, I think you'll like this.
you too.
I have lifted the curse from Kellen, which means taking it on myself. As a result, I am weary and my fatigue has been affected. With the curse lifted, I can now retrieve the Gauntlets of the Crusader.
How did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Let's see if I can run. Well, I can still move.
Hi there.
Look at me.
Hi there. The Grey Mare isn't a bad place to stay, especially if you're low
Better
on
now,
symptoms.
I can't believe it. I feel normal. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I finally have a chance to get out and see the world. I'm not wasting another second of my life, and I'm forever indebted to you, friend. Farewell.
Which will all be meaningless
fine
shortly if I am
place.
too weak to fight Murren's
Interesting.
Dagon and he takes
So
over the world
long.
and kills everyone.
Farewell. How are you today?
Still move. I don't actually feel weaker, which is odd. I thought the curse was supposed to be given to me. I don't feel any weaker. Maybe it's finally removed. Ah, I've recovered the Gauntlets of the Crusader. I've completed Sir Casimir's quest by recovering the Gauntlets of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics that the other Ghost Knights were questing for. So that is 2 more, I believe, right? Mace of Zenithar, Chapel of Zenithar in Leyawiin, and then Fort Bulwark. Let's see, on my map, where is Fort Bulwark? Ah, actually very close to Leyawiin. So, we will go to Leyawiin. And from there, we'll get whatever, pass the test, I hope to, and then go east to, I guess, the border of Blackmarsh and the Blackwood. So, first off, we have to get outside of the city. Actually, no. You know what would be faster? It just... turned around. I have the boots, so... the gloves, and the boots. The dead cat. I do actually need to sell things. It's too early, though.
Do you always know what you would like to do next?
Yes, I do.
Myself, I sometimes don't know at all.
I'll do what you want to do
That's
one day.
frustrating.
Mage's Guild.
Smell of death.
Conjuring... non-undead things like Daedra. This should not make me smell like death, you fool. So, Leyawiin. This is a town I was hoping to go to next, to start doing all the work that's available here. And I did start it, but then I was hit with the Knights of the Nine quest that I feel I should take care of right now. Hey, Fergus! Fergus!
Hey there.
Just stop it. We're done now. See you later.
I'll wait for you at home. See ya.
I don't particularly care about the cats so much as what the attention it brings. Other people come to save the cats, then they start attacking Fergus, and then Fergus attacks them, and then the guards come. So it's just really a whole cascade event of stupidity, and I want to avoid that. Here is the chapel. Wow, that's quite a big one. Zenithar.
It's you.
Huh?
I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of the Nine, aren't you?
Now, how would you know that? I've only spoken to ghosts. I am merely a servant of the Nine.
Such humility. I admire you. I am Caradus O'Holan. I originally came to this chapel in search of the Mace of Zenithar. I tried. but I could not pass the test. My faith was weak, or perhaps Zenithar decided it was not I who should carry the mace. He has found a use for me, however. The priests have asked me to stay on to protect the chapel. After what happened in Anvil, they are afraid.
Yes, well, I guess that was Umaril who went and massacred everyone at the chapel in Anvil, then. Well, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Tell me your views on Zenithar.
Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony.
Yes.
The natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth.
Yes, I guess Zenithar being the god of work, trade, and craftsmanship. Civilization, if you will. It requires the natural world. What can you tell me about this mace?
Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrike was slain by the Aliads, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leyawiin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leyawiin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader.
Anything else you can tell me about this mace of Zenithar?
Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrike was slain by the Aliads, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leyawiin.
Yes, you said this already.
As a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman, St. Calidus, built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leyawiin as a tribute to the legend.
Okay.
When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Take care.
Kinnereth. Goddess of nature. But storms and lightning seem to be her primary area. Storms, lightning, wind. Hello.
Yes, I heard of you. Found a few relics and you imagine yourself to be the next Whitestrake, do you?
I really don't care about that. I just want to stop Umaril. I don't want to be anybody but myself, thank you. What can you tell me about the Mace of Zenithar?
Legends say that when Pelinal Whitestrake was slain by the Aliads, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leyawiin.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus...
Okay. What do you sell?
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Do I not have superior covalences? I don't know. I don't think so. Hold on. Thank you. I don't need to hear the same message over and over again, the same story. I have greater covalences.
Goodbye.
I am actually somewhat close, I think, in skill level to be able to conjure the superior one. So, Mara, goddess of love, marriage. Yes, love, marriage, and motherhood, right? Yes. Zenithar, obviously, the craftsman, civilization, trade, and all that. Talos, the mortal? He actually has been... It's been argued that he's a Cyrodiil, or Imperial, as you will, Nord, and some people even say he is a Breton like myself. But he ascended to godhood, apotheosis, for his accomplishments in life. What he actually represents, I shouldn't... The strength of mortals? Strength of man? I know the elves don't particularly like him. Well, the Dunmer don't care, whether or not, but the high elves do. The Bosmer don't seem to care either. Stendarr. He's a god. Basically the god of being righteous. Fighting off evil. Werewolves and vampires and all that. I can definitely get behind this god. Dibella. A goddess I would like to meet in the flesh, since she does represent art. The arts. Sex. Sex for the sake of pleasure. And actually, overall, just finding pleasure in life. That's an easy one to follow. But Arche, god of death, resurrection. Akatosh. Well, it has actually been argued that Akatosh represents many. In fact, all of the
I don't mind
8
Daedras,
represent
and I
many.
don't mind scams. And I don't mind ghosts. But those slaughterfishes are really scary.
Slaughterfish, yes, they are scary. The fact that the idea that you're swimming in the water, you can't really see what's around you, and then bam, you get bitten. So Akatosh is the time god. He is basically the head of, if one is the leader of the divines, the 9 divines, he is the head of the pantheon. And he is the one that struck the bargain to keep out the Daedric hordes, which has held since Saint Alessia until now. And Julianos, god of knowledge, wisdom, education. And many mages do actually follow him, and I appreciate him as well. There is no god that I do not like. All of them represent very good stuff, which I completely understand. Although I just, before being released from prison, I just never really had it in me to really care for them. But I am starting to see their appeal now, in our time of need. Now, where were we? So, is this the one where there's a chasm? Oh, there's a wraith over there. But I've also heard that if you do not attack them, they won't attack you. Let's put that to the test. Hey! I guess not. Well, that's a little odd. There are rats here, nibbling on the skeleton. If they're not going to attack me, but it's just still a little eerie, these things. I really don't like rice. But I guess I'll have to live with it.
This is boring.
You find what I'm doing boring, do you? Whoa. I've knelt before the shrine of St. Calidus in Leyawiin and found myself transported to some sort of dark void. I can see the mace of Zenithar off in the distance, but there seems to be no way to reach it. According to Sir Ralvas, I must allow my faith in the 9 to guide me to the mace. And I was just speaking of that, my faith. Velia's not with me. So this is the test that he failed hundreds of times, the person I spoke to. That's the problem. I have never had faith before. What is that over there? I can't jump. Well, it just looks like a pillar with mist around it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Do I have a spell which could help, possibly. Maybe I didn't buy it. I thought I did have it. The one where you get to manipulate, remote manipulation. What if I didn't have the spell? Not that it seems to be doing anything, anyway. He said he kept falling to his death. So it makes me think that it's not just a matter of running straight there. I'm trying to see if I can't... this is what I need, levitate, but is this real? My magic seems to be working. Let's conjure up someone, shall we? Didn't work. Lightning. That worked. Come on. Oh, there you are. Go get me the mace. Walk across there for me, please. Faith. Wouldn't Faith be just walking right across? But he didn't fall to his death, but considering this isn't real. Here goes. I am falling. And if this was real, I would die. I stepped into the void to try and reach the Mace of Zenithar, but my feet met nothing but air, and I fell into the darkness. There must be a way to walk between the platforms and reach the mace. Well, there must be, but I don't know. Perhaps wearing the boots of the Crusader? I mean, that could explain why no one else has been able to do it. That's it. Boots of the Crusader, Cuirass of the Crusader, Gauntlets of the Crusader, and where is the helm? Helm of the Crusader. Why is there no greaves? Maybe there never were any greaves. Wow. However, I am over encumbered. I don't know why. But it looks like something has opened up here. I can't drop anything. If I do, maybe all I need is the boots. Why am I so over encumbered right now? That makes no sense to me. I don't feel that my strength has been diminished. Nothing... Oh yeah, let's put on what I was wearing. Boots of the Thrall. Hey, it's gone. Let's try that at Boots of the Crusader. Well, that explains why no one else could do it. Except that... And I don't want to drop anything. Okay, so... Let's just fall back out of here. And then I know what to do. Here we go again. Alright. I will... You know what, Villia, hold on to this, please.
My dearest friend, how are you today?
Let me check your gear.
Of course. Maybe this would be a good time to repair our armor?
It would be. Well, you really have a lot of arrows on you. Your armor seems to be in perfect condition, so no. As for... let's see. I just need you... I need the boots, that's all. Daedric Gauntlets of Magicka, that's what I should be wearing. Let's see. Gauntlets the Crusader. Take everything but the boots. And I still don't know if that will leave me enough. That should be fine.
Yes?
Okay. Gauntlets of Magicka. And Boots of the Crusader.
Anytime.
Oh, no falling. This would explain why no one else has been able to do it, because no one else had the boots. I've recovered the Mace of the Crusader. I've completed Sir Ralvas's quest by recovering the Mace of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics that the other Ghost Knights were questing for. The anvil, which I guess represents... Whoa, look at all the rats. Okay, that's ridiculous. Yeah, just hold on to those items for now, and I will switch out the boots because I look like a fool. Let's go. Well, that was actually easier than I thought it would be. Just one item left. That's Umaril!
I'm not afraid of you.
What? There's so many of them. Maybe that's not Umaril. Maybe they're his minions?
Let's get this over with!
You're
Let's get this over.
This ends here! Am I supposed to be impressed?
Heal themselves.
You think you can beat me?
Die! I've fought mud more fearsome than you!
I'm tired.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Take me down!
After recovering the mace of the Crusader, I found the minions of Umaril attacking the chapel of Zenithar. They were all defeated and the Leyawiin's chapel escaped desecration. Is that what they were trying to do?
I can't believe it. We survived! By the grace of the Nine, we survived! In no small part to you, Sir Knight. By your will and the will of the Nine, the chapel of Zenithar is held against this blasphemer. Sir, I pledge my sword. I wish to join you in your quest to restore the Knights of the Nine.
Oh, really?
And defeat this Umaril.
Okay, but I cannot guarantee that you will survive. I accept. Welcome to the Order.
I can only hope to match your bravery and valor. I am honored to serve by your side. Allow me to fetch more suitable equipment. I shall return shortly.
Well, I'm not going to stay around here for much longer. Are you alright? She's so pretty. Oh, not all of us survived. Not all of us survived, unfortunately. Oh, one is left. Daedra Heart. So they are Daedra. Crew Aelid Battle Axe. Daedric Arrow. Hello?
I thought for sure that we would meet the same end as our comrades in Anvil. Thank you, Sir Knight. We are in your debt.
You're welcome.
Be seeing you.
I don't really want to use the conduit to travel, but I will pray. Thank you for hearing me, and thank you for everything since I've left the prison, for opening my eyes to your worthiness, to being worthy in your eyes. The Nine. Alright, where is that person? As I said, I'm not going to stay around here. I think we should go. He knows where the Priory is, so he can always find us. I showed him from my map. What's that? Okay. Let's see. Could have used Fergus's help there, I suppose. So, we need to get... The stables are on the east side, west side. Where is the gate? It's the northwest. So, we'll... These cats are running. They knew Fergus was here. I have to summon Fergus, and we will go to wherever this place is. There he is. Oh, this is terrible weather. Terrible. Now that we're out of the city, where he can't kill any cats.
Hey there.
Okay, follow me and equip your gear.
Sure, I'm ready.
What can I do for you?
You can mount up. Let's get going. Alright. It is so dark out, it makes me think it's evening, but it's not. It's just past midday. We have to... There's a bridge? Oh, let's just follow along here. This gate is really close. Ugh, I don't like swamps. Ugh. Thankfully, Prophet can swim. Whoa! Wow. That could have been dangerous. Or that was dangerous. That could have been deadly. What is glowing here? Oh, it's still glowing. Where we destroyed the gate. Okay, please stop pushing my horse with yours. Come on. And whatever this place is, it's this way. Hopefully the storm will move on. Wow, there are so many mushrooms around here. The rain stopped, but it's still windy. Why are you unmounted? Mount your horses and let's go. I think Vilya's...
Come here, Wolfgang. Good boy.
Vilya had dismounted to fight something. Oh, Nirnroot. It's actually won't be that easy to pick Nirnroot apart from all these mushrooms, unless I hear it. Not from a distance, anyway. Where is this? Not even marked on my map. Just some swamp. I don't see anything. Or hear anything. Okay.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Wouldn't one say the nines are watching? The 9 divines are watching. Okay, mount up. I'm going to look for Nirnroot as I go around this swamp. Ugh, it's never ending. There's Nirnroot over there. I see 2 Nirnroots.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Oh, curious. Look at this. I haven't come across this before. Let's see what I can make out of that. Fergus? Well, I can hear it now. And I saw another one over here. There's another one. There's 2 of them. 2 more. I only need so many before I can return to Sindarin. I see one over there. There's swans in the water. Is this one over here? Yes. There's an area I haven't been in, and there's a lot of Nirnroot around. Oh, I don't want to lose Prophet. Oh, I can always just teleport. And teleport from a city, one of the Mages Guild, which brings your horse with you. Very helpful spell, that. Troll tracks. Watch out. This is just the place where you would see big, stinky, smelly trolls.
You're a dangerous bastard,
Ah.
aren't you?
Speak of the Daedra.
There's
Alright.
someone watching me. I can tell.
I'll never lose profit so long as I'm able to be teleported around with him. What is this place? Oh, look, I've Blankenmarch. Okay. Oh, this Nirnroot. There's more Nirnroot. Little forked ruin there. Oh. Can't seem to find any ingredients from these that I could use. Alright, let's try to find profit, shall we?
Runa said he wanted to become a spell sword. But he's so dumb that he cannot even spell.
Who is Runa? Is this somebody you knew from Soulstone? Ah! Swamp water! Oh. What did I just come across? I wish Prophet followed me around too. There they are. I do hear Nirnroot. You can swim, huh, Wolfgang? Oh yeah, let's go to the horses. Eek. Okay, my bottom half is soaking wet. And my top half from the swamp. My top half is soaking from the rain. Let's get on our horses and go west, or east. Let's go east. Northeast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.